If you'd like to support this channel, we invite you to check us out on Patreon. Thank you so much.
Hey, what's up guys? It is Christmas Eve and little man here decided that we need to go mow the putting green and get ready for Santa to come tonight. So that's what we're going to do. Did you say we're going to leave our putters out for him? Yeah? That way Santa can play golf tonight?
Yeah!
Yeah. Is he going to bring any elves with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to bring some elves. So we're going to make sure we leave our putters out, some golf balls for Santa to play golf tonight. But before we do that, we got to go get the mower sharpened. And we're going to give the putting green a mow.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yes.
All right. So I've mentioned this before on this mower. This is a Flex 2100, and it has a disc brake inside of this housing that slows the reel down when you disengage it. So you don't want to do any kind of backlapping while this is all attached. There's a collar here that you could disengage and disengage this from that disc brake. But I guess maybe there was some reason the previous owner, they stuck a roll pin through it, so I can't move that back off of that shaft. So I've actually got to take the reel assembly off of here to do the backlapping. So if that's the same case for you, just make sure you pay attention to that. You don't want to wear that disc brake out and by doing a backlap spin on it with that brake engaged the whole time. So just make sure you take all that apart. So I'm not going to go into all the detail about how to do a backlapping on this mower today. I'm actually going to do a more in-depth video on that coming soon because Santa's going to bring me a new bed knife this year. And I've got some things to show you guys about that. I've learned some things about the differences in bed knives this year that I think are pretty important. So I'll be showing you guys more about that later. But today I think I'm just going to hit it with 80 grit lapping compound. I've got 80 grit and 120 grit that I typically use. And I usually do 80 grit for, you know, just general mowing. That's probably what a lot of you guys will be using on your mower is 80 grit. I have 120 grit for getting more of a polished, sharpened blade on this reel for doing the putting green when it's really actively growing. But I'm not going to go through all that today since I'm going to put a new bed knife on it here pretty soon. So I'm just going to give it a quick sharpen with 80 grit and get this thing ready to go so we can go mow and get the putting green ready. So what you'll see whenever you start doing a backlap, you'll start to see all this start to polish up and turn gray. So this is the lapping compound itself, but then as it starts to work its way on that blade, you'll get a real polished look right there, and this blade will start to get really sharp. And so Toro recommends that you backlap often, but don't do any more than 2 minutes at a time. And you'll usually find that after 2 minutes, this thing's really sharp. So they're right on that. It really doesn't take a lot to do a backlapping, especially with 80 grit. It really sharpens this end quickly. So you can see just how clean that cut is. There's the middle, here's the right side. And so that real sharp line right there, that's what you want to see whenever you do a backlapping. That lets you know that everything's dialed in perfectly. And if this is still fluttering, then you need to make some more final adjustments back here to your reel to bed knife adjustment. But I'll do a more detailed video about that and you know, just show you guys how to dial this in a little better and just some of the things to pay attention to when you're doing that. So let's go wash it out. Just want to wash all this compound back out of here. And you don't have to really worry about water getting inside your bearings because these bearings are sealed. And they're also kind of protected in the housing the way this is all built. So at least on the Toro, it's okay to wash this thing out often. Get all the leaf blades off of it. After you've mowed some cool season turf, that stuff usually sticks to the blades real bad. So it's okay to take all that off and then wash it off. So now we got that washed out. Just want to check it one more time, make sure it's good and sharp. Everything's cutting good and clean, so we're good to go. So let's go adjust the height cut and make sure that's dialed in. So this will probably be pretty close, but I want to make sure this is set for 156. It's been a little while since we mowed. So that side's set for 156. This one's a little high at 157. Here's 156. So we're all set. So we got quite a few leaves over here we got to blow off first. Most importantly, we've got the barbecue started over here. I'm gonna barbecue some chicken tonight. And so we need to clean all this up. I just really love it when the blades are sharp. That thing just glides right over the surface, and you can tell, you know, it's gotten pretty cold here, so the bent grass has really started to slow down for us, but everything's still looking pretty good. And so the last thing we need to go do is put the flags out for Santa tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're real excited. Santa's gonna come play golf. Yeah. So, all right, buddy, well, let's go put the flags out for Santa.
Yes.
All right, let's go. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this one. We really hope that you guys have a very Merry Christmas and some sweet time with your family. We're going to try to do the same. Maybe we'll get out here and play a little bit of golf tomorrow, and we hope that Santa has some fun while he's here tonight playing golf here on the putting green. But guys, I just want to say thank you to all of you that have subscribed. I've really enjoyed you all this year. I really enjoyed talking with you all, and I'm really looking forward to 2021 with you. And if you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to our channel. And if you decide that you'd like to help us out and support this channel, we invite you to check us out on Patreon. But guys, that's going to do it for this one. We'll see you in the next one. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
All right, guys, we'll see you next time.